Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Let's get ready to enter for the second part on Honda Racing eMS Fastest Attack 2023 in Gran Turismo 7. For today's event is now currently to be finishing from the Nürburgring Nordschnellreitbahn as a challenge class. We're going in to take on in Suzuka Circuit by the record of 2 minutes 23.120 seconds by using with a 2022 Honda Civic Type R FL5 is now being required to have under 17 class to enter. Well, somehow there's going to be some tough decisions for every Gran Turismo players who are older enough to be entered on 2 lap time challenges is now being featured from the September 2023 update. I have to say this because this one might have to take a good role to become as instructor for older Gran Turismo players to teach the young players by exactly who are actually a kid or a teen by age is going to have to get down to do some basic on the rope. So let's enter on to the second event. Here we have a very good gold record objective is now being stationed by 2 minutes 26.339 seconds to get up onto 2 million GT credits along with a challenge class at the Nürburgring Nordschnellreitbahn. But the same regulation and different settings and restriction is now being applied and goal organized, and this time invalidate time is now going to be featured on the penalty settings once again for another time of the session. So better make sure, young players, just give everything what you tested for, because number of usernames is still not yet to be shown, because it's going to be on under 17 to be required to be participate, because older Gran Turismo players maybe seem to be likely to have a good high interest to be on earnings to be participate on other lap time challenges. But in fact, because one Honda livery exclusive variation to the FL5 2022 is now being available to be labeled as a specified car. So I'm all set, good to go, and let the teaching to be on the role as instructor to be putting up onto the BOP regulation by 325 horsepower and weight in 3,153 pounds. I hope you guys are about to get ready, because teaching and challenge is the 2 types will be get settled in to go hard for the goal. So as always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, be sure click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. Don't forget to click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos in the later future. Let's get ready to go and start today's lap time challenge. Let's begin. Looks like all the other Gran Turismo players on the global ranking maybe turns out to become contested, and for those who have been ever made it so far to be on the gold medal objective is going to be announced. So I hope this is going to be quite giving an uncomfortable feeling and nervous, so I have to be preferred to be understandable about my age is going to be a bit more misunderstanding, because we always want to come here to have the second part for this lap time challenge led by Honda for having an official time attack event is now going out to be at Suzuka Circuit. But very good for having a brand new road car is now being put up to have a 2022 model is now being capable in the drivetrain layout of the front wheel drive. So I'll have to get down to business and have the course map is now being shown to have 18 turns, including known corners to be on the first turn, S curve, Dunlop curve, Danger curve, hairpin, spoon curve, and the Catskill triangle is now being all together by 18 of numbers. So gonna have to be ready up and head on over to have the livery exclusive will be on the rolling start. Let's get down to do some practice one-on-one session for all young Gran Turismo players. Up I go, and do the basic is gonna have to do a perfect line. Some say expert Gran Turismo players who really want to take the part as instructor for all young players who have been actually to be entered to be participate. So you might have to give one of these skills that you have to be mastered on every corners in Suzuka. So here comes the first turn. Go by brake in turn number 1 and 2, but don't forget, whenever you might need to go novice, brake zone is all you need to help you out. Now coming up onto turn 3 at the S curves, go by turn 4. Here's turn 5, go left and have that good position to go on the apex to go around. Turn 6, and then there's turn 7. Okay, Dunlop curve is now going proceed. First sector now entered on sector 2. Here comes turn 8. Just gonna have to keep a good concentration that you might need to go faster and stronger when you're at turn 8 through 9. So that's very good. Now coming up on turn 10 and 11 is the hairpin. Turn 10 and 11 plus the hairpin is more important that you might need to go understeer to have the FL5 Civic is all you need to go faster, quicker, and be more improvement. So gonna have to take a procedure on turn 12 before coming up onto the spoon curve at turn 13 and 14. Brake zone on the way, time to go entered and step it up. Okay, that's very good. Keep that torque up and go straight forward after clear from turn 14. As you may ever before to take the third sector before coming up on sector 4 is going to be turn 15. That's how the out and out corner is all you need to go on the clear lap. So don't save enough grip because that you might need to keep a good torque and better balance that you had to stay on track to avoid and validate time. And for the Catskill Triangle on turn 16 through 18, the chicane is your best part. So the average time is now going over to be at 2 minutes, 29.820 seconds. Now, it comes in to go for the hard part that you might need to go faster if you really want to go for goal. So you might gonna have to do some applied braking and cornering to do like this. So the strategy is gonna be your choice of pick that you might need to stay at it to have a main lap time to go for the quick improvement. So the warm-up is done. Now here comes the hard part that you will have to step it in. Okay, that's good. Keep that torque steady and go by sector 2 at the Dunlop curve. Okay, that's 0.4 seconds. Watch out for the danger curve. This could be a very tough one that you need to stay on a tarmac. Now entered sector 3. Okay, keep that torque steady and properly. Going down at 1.3 seconds. Prove your word and do the expert way that you learned so far. New Civic, usual track, and better time attack is your new way of having an opportunity to have a first step to become as a time attacker to be prove yourself to have the main lap time to go for your mark. But I've always done this once for having some previous lap time challenges to go regular with each kinds of specific vehicles depends on road car or racing car alike. That's how I've been working so hard to have some basic development to have some more unreleased content video from here until now. So here comes the Catskill Triangle at the chicane. Pull that torque up. Okay, that's 2 minutes, 27.580 seconds. Just gonna climb up and add by at least in 1.5 seconds. So better brace yourself if you really want to go very harder at it that you might need to get up to goal. some say that expert Gran Turismo players might be going a bit more easier to have some experience to go like a pro. But I'm always gonna have to be a challenger to do it like this if I just gonna have to stay on the line of the apexes to go with the flow. Okay, so gonna have to keep the deacceleration, have more distance to be quick and prove. Okay, that's good. Stay on solid formation. Okay, that's a very tough one. Okay, hairpin doing well on turn 11. Going back on turn 12. Don't forget when you're at the spoon corner, just do your best strategy that you're gonna have to keep a good, excellent line, and then you have to get it right. That's how I've been done this so far, along with the other Gran Turismo players to go expert at it. And here it is, almost had by 1 second is now being shown on the distance calculation to be well checked. So I'm at 0.6 seconds. Gonna have to keep going and stay forward to be on the final sector in number 4. So here's something else that you might need to be very extra careful when you're on turn 15. Invalidate time does not count. That will be ends up in the result of the penalty will be proceed on to the next lap. That's how this demonstration that you might need to be very careful when you're using with this livery exclusive on the 2022 Honda Civic Type FL5. The Type R is very brand new and very packed up by over 300 horsepower is now being capable as an FF drivetrain layout. So invalidate time does not count on the red zone, so I might have to be preferred to be stay on the purple highlight for having a new set of record. So gonna have to go again and do lap number 4. Gonna keep trying and do that inside line. Okay, keep up the good work. Now go again on turn 9. Distance by distance, close in by close in. Okay, there you go. Back on 0.4 seconds. Okay, going back on the spoon curve. Amp up the torque. Now going up increase by 0.7 seconds. Always have to try to overcome the skill on turn 15 is the hard part that you might need to do it right. And there you go. Fastest attack 101 is now going on the full stretch. And there you go. 2 minutes 26.391 seconds as I'm about to go for an extra lap to have that next part of the update for this objective. But apparently, because gold medal objective for any Gran Turismo players who are older can enter to have that part of the main lap time is very much more excellent, so it'll have to go faster than this one that you might have to go like a pro. So after that, just gonna keep a good clean racing and stay on track to do the demonstration to go on basic to advanced level. Okay, gonna have to keep a good line. Stay steady and focusing on the layout and corner that you might have a good side up line. Okay, there you go. Looks like I'm on the 0.3 seconds and go shown by the numbers. Okay, it's getting closer. Keep that line sight and go around. Okay, gonna have to nail the spoon curve. Going a little bit outside. That's good. Now, coming back on turn 15. Oh, so very close and too far to call. Okay, looks like the 5th lap is coming to an end. Lap number 6. Go for an extra time to go running. Okay, dive in on the turn 1 and 2 at first corner. That's a good first turn. Now for the S's. Okay, S curve's clear. Now gonna have to go back again on sector number 2. Okay, that's good on the danger curve. Turn 8 and 9, check. Gonna have to keep a good stationary to be on the maintain by at least 0.03 seconds. But now 0.2 seconds is now actually to go a little bit more decrease by each length of the distance. So I'll have to keep trying and stay focused that you might need to get down to do some basic by other expert Gran Turismo player if you really are a young player. Okay, that's good. Nailed that spoon curve. Tighten up. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, to go by 0.2 seconds. Alright folks, looks like the 7th lap is drawn to be closer. This will be my last chance and have that new record to go by apply of improvement. So optionally, this one might be it for now, because that should be considered this to have 6 laps in total for only one part of the video segment. So as I took for only one set of the record in first session by 2 minutes 26.391 seconds. Total time is 15 minutes 3.215 seconds by using for the FL5 Honda Civic Type R 2022. But very good for having a one single session on the driving marathon of today is 22.2 miles, but almost halfway there to have a roulette ticket to be available as a received daily prize. So let's get down to do some results and analysis to have 4 sectors on each part of the time. As you can see, folks, on sector 1 in the dirt lap did very much more gooder out there to have 40.807 seconds before proceed on sector 2 in lap number 5, 25.434 seconds, and also to be highlighted on lap number 4 in sector 3 and 4. 53.127 seconds and 26.602 seconds. So my only guess is because either it depends on the silver or gold medal that will be giving one possibility to have one choice of determined. So I guess silver level that makes an average that you might need to keep trying to work harder until you have to go all out endurance that you guys have learned it so far. But after comparison to top cars in about 3.04% in 10,543rd place. Well, I guess thumbnail image might count because I'll have to go again and do a second session to go for another part on the lesson. As you already done this for only one part of the previous lap record, you might have to go harder again without any ghost car, or you might need to be preferred to have some assistant is now go by support. So I'll have to get back on the track and go session 2 for having another run. That's how you might have to finish this run in about at least by having without 0.3 seconds in around in 2 minutes 26 seconds. So I'll have to push it up and have that torque to go speed up quickly as much as you can. Okay, that's good. Gonna have my ghost car to be set and go for the hard part. Now on to turn 8 through 9. That's it. Keep the good gap and go smooth sailing. Turn 11 hairpin clear. Go and proceed at turn 12. Now do the best part on the spoon curve. Go by the line. Brake as much as you can in order to do that. This is how the impossible lap time challenge is going to have to give your skill and push your limit as I'm about to test you guys. This is how what you might need to be experienced to have the FL5 Honda Civic Type R is going more faster to be carried out by over 300 horsepower in the FF drivetrain layout. If you're ever going to have to do your best, just keep focused and focus the line and do your best while you can. Gonna have to keep coming in, and there you go. Looks like moving up on the gold level by having 0.219 seconds in 2 minutes 26 seconds is now being updated, is now going to be proceed. this will be a very good piece of cake challenge that you have to go hard on Suzuka Circuit, just like at the Nürburgring Nordschleife for the challenge class is a bit more extreme difficult. But I did well on the silver level, so I'll have to come back again to have a reminder to be moving up onto the gold record in about 7 minutes 50 seconds on the main trotted time by endurance. Alright, looks like I did good, and surpassing to have second session is now go for having another part of the real challenge. So that makes for only one best time I just achieved, and going up in the gold level is now good to go. So I hope you young players did very well to see some demonstration from all the other expert Gran Turismo players who have been participated by over age is now actually to do some demonstration. But in a matter of fact, because I'm always gotta have to be received to have roulette tickets depends on the 4-star, 5-star, or 6-star by the rarity of choice. So now, let's check again on Session 2 to have a highlighted green check on Sector 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the first lap. So that's 40.812 seconds, that's very good. 25.466 seconds, that's good to check. Sector 3, 53.181 seconds. And for Sector 4, 26.760 seconds. Max speed is now doing well on 139 miles per hour. So I guess I just made it on time and moving up to the gold medal. So I guess I was right. That's how you guys might need to go harder at it to climb up onto the gold medal to have that main part of the objective by 2 minutes 26.339 seconds. But every hour is now being changed up, is now currently to have a different set of the time challenge is going to be a bit more harder out there. So I guess replay saved by the thumbnail image, and even on the hood cam view is now being shown to have a different view. So you guys might gonna have to go enter there to have a very good challenging by under 17 class. But in a matter of fact, because challenge class at the Nürburgring Nordschleife is going to be having all age only to be required to enter. So this one is now going to be quite going much more fine eligibility for young Gran Turismo players to be entered is now being shown by username. But especially for the older Gran Turismo player who have been participate at Suzuka Circuit to the same time attack event on the Honda Civic Type R Type FL5 2022 and the eMS Fastest Attack 2023. But you did well out there, and putting up to have a roll-up instructor, including myself, is going to have to do a different matter of perspective to have class is in session. So looks like I did good out there to have position on the update in 8,694 place in about 13 days left to go. Comparison to top cars in 2.92% on the plus. Well, young Gran Turismo players who are actually under 17 and younger to have a best run and challenge yourself at Suzuka Circuit is going to be your first step of the beginner level. Is all you need to focus to have the main objective to go up in the goal by at least in around 2 minutes 25 or 26 seconds by a decimal of 0.3 seconds is all you need to do. But we still got enough chance to be available at the Nürburgring Nordschleife to go hard and challenge yourself to be on the advanced difficulty in the challenge class in about 13 days left to go. Including my record on the silver in 7 minutes 52.704 seconds is all I need to be pushed up and have a hard effort to be mastered on every turns and corners to be on the elevation in the Nürburgring. So I hope you did well, and for the older Gran Turismo players who have been participated by under 17 class at Suzuka Circuit, your role as the instructor is going to have to put yourself to have an extra backup is all you need to do. but we still got a lot more chance to have some more earnings at the end of the lap time challenge. Include 2 of them is still yet to be available. The Lamborghini Lambo B12 Vision Gran Turismo and the Group 1 category on 2 racetrack, including with a B-course layout on Circuit de Saint-Cloix and Michelin Raceway, Road Atlanta is now being available as a reminder on the regular lap time challenge. So I'll have to get back to the GT garage and help myself to be on the reward challenge. Is now putting up with some roulette tickets, is now ready to be on green light. Boy, it takes a beginner's challenge is all I need to have some time to go relaxation and go understeer to have a best FF drivetrain layout. So I'll have to get down and do some few other roulette tickets on 6 stars and 5 star along with some 4 stars. So I'm about to save it for later, so I have to keep it and go for the first one. Okay, there you go. That's the new engine I always wanted. And this one is a compatible from the Suzuki B6 Escudo Pikes Peak Special 1998. Much more compatible on the Land Evo cars and the Mitsubishi GTO Twin Turbo 1991. Okay, let's have the 6-star roulette ticket on the parts category. Just give me something and compatible on different random cars. There we go. Ultra high RPM turbocharger kit on the Bugatti Veyron 16.4 2013. I'll take that, and second one on the same parts. Just gonna have to get me something. Alright, looks like that could be quite good to have a titanium connecting rods and pistons. Compatible to be used on the Toyota Alphard Executive Lounge 2018. Now for having another 4-star roulette ticket. Come on, high earning, give me some best luck. Nope, luck just scattered out. 30,000 GT credits. Well, always gonna have to try to do my best luck out there to be climbing up onto 15 million. Now for the 5-star, coming up on the next list. 2 Group 4 cars and a high chance of luck. Alright, looks like I just got myself a golden Nissan Silvia Spec R Aero S15 touring car. Second vehicle in the Group 4 category, and perfectly matched is now being served to have a nice type in gold. Nice. 2 S15 touring cars, and already checked on the car registered on the index. Next up to have a third 4-star ticket coming up. Subaru WRX Group 3 G Ridi Fukushi. Now, just to have a low GT credits by 10,000. Alright, so let's see. Just gonna scroll down more, and I'll have to say one 5-star to be spared, and then the next one is gonna have to take a one treat of a gift. Nice! I just got myself to have an extended date on the Ferrari invitation at Brand Central. So I have to keep holding on to it, and expiration date on November 14, 2023 in 9:31 p.m. Alright, that's it for now, because 7 roulette tickets is now being received as I'm about to be ready to wrap this up at the end of the video. I'm still working on in progress to have Cartober 2023 of this year, because it's at day 15 is Hyundai. But you guys might gonna have to check it out on any other social media platforms, and of course to have Vision Total Drama fan art liveries is now being put up and set on standby before ready up to go for the green light during the middle of October. So I'll have to leave it to myself, and new liveries will be coming up to be scheduled by soon. So thank you for enjoying watching the video on Gran Turismo 7. I hope you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Don't forget to check it out on any social media platforms like DeviantArt, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, Discord, and Patreon to see for my own image artwork like UDRS liveries, Vision Total Drama fan art with car liveries, and more whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be see you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.